Anybody notable that's trying to talk to Jordyn?
Hey y'all, my name is Jordyn G. Welcome to Straight to the Point, where we get straight to it. Today is an all-exclusive episode where I'm the guest. I'm in the hot seat where we get right into the middle of things, what I've been up to, what's been going on, what's changed, what's new. Today I have my friend and today's co-host, DJ Cash.
What's down? What to do was popping. It's your boy Cash, DJ Cash the Dunn, the biggest dollar of them all. You know what it is, what it ain't, and what it could be. The one y'all love to hate and hate to love. And I'm not at the cookout today. I done drove 45 minutes down I-10 to come see my longtime friend, JG. We're going to get into some things today, huh?
Getting into it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's ride. Where have you been?
I've been good. I've been dealing with a lot of life.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
As we are. I haven't seen you in almost 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years. The last time I saw you, we were in high school, and then the next time I saw you, you had big tits.
Right. These are new. Well, they're a little new. I got these back in 2022.
You got names for them?
No. I just love them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
What you been up to? Talk to us. Tell us what, like, life after high school. We were kids. We grown as fuck now. Haven't seen it's been 10 years. Like, what after high school, where did Jordyn go? Because that was a thing of, like, that was the talk. Where's Jordyn? Where is she?
So,
what happened to her?
Right in high school, I got pregnant right before prom.
Right.
Around that time, I was not having friends, nothing like that. And then I just kind of like not disappeared, but like everybody was doing everything else. Like everybody graduated. Like I graduated too, obviously, but we all graduated, but everybody was in college.
Facts.
Living their like single, childless life.
Please.
And I was 18, stuck.
Going through the motions, huh?
Going through the motions. Shouldn't have been dealing with that at 18.
Yeah, shit like that happens. You're not the only one. Shit like that happens. And I mean, well, look at you now. She done turned around. Bad bitch.
And still struggling. Still trying to make my way. Still trying to figure it out. Still. And I just feel like, if we could start in high school.
Facts.
Them decisions.
Facts. I say it all the time. If I can go back and do some things over. But then in the same sentence, like I'm kind of grateful for the things that I have been through up to this point, because it teaches you. You learn different things, and you begin to learn how to navigate through life as you get older because of the experiences that you had when you were younger. So I'm grateful for the things that we had to go through when we were younger. Kind of builds character, builds who you are. And I can tell you are a very resilient person. You're a very strong person. So I'm proud to see where you've come from and where you are today. Like you truly have evolved from a girl into a woman. The
crazy thing is all this evolving happened within like the last year and a half. Yeah, that's where I made all of my like life changes.
Yeah.
I went from being like lost to like, okay, now I know who I am, who I'm trying to be, what I'm trying to present. And that's what's important to me right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I brought you a few things today. Said you wanted to talk a little bit, get into some things, let the people know who she is and where she's going. So I brought you some wine. You told me your favorite wine. So I brought you some wine. I brought myself some too, but the man told me at the store that was Kool-Aid. So
okay.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. Let's rock. I brought you something else too. If we can get the person to bring it to us, if they don't mind. Let's see if you like these.
Okay.
Went to the store real quick. Zoom went up in there, had to push people out the way to get these.
Even though you was about 8 minutes late, it's okay. I can't wait.
We're going to edit that out.
Now we're going to edit that out.
You like those? Tap it up for the Dunn. The Dunnerella.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Cash.
You're welcome.
I love you. Thank you.
Real gentleman, like.
Real gentleman. I'm going to keep those right here.
You're originally from Houston, Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Born and raised Houston, Texas, East Side.
East Side,
Texas, all blacks, few Mexicans was in with it.
East Side, North Shore, what's up?
Uh-huh, okay.
Mustang.
But you had...
Thank you.
Whoop up on them.
Whoop up on them. Whoop up on them!
Okay. Talk to me about the move to Atlanta, because I know you went to Atlanta for a while. Tell me about that.
Okay, so my move to Atlanta was very sporadic. This was around the time that I was granted my permission to go do me.
Okay.
and go figure out my life plans and follow my dreams.
This was the year break you took from...
My year break
Okay.
from being a parent.
Okay.
So I moved to Atlanta. Around that time, I met like a couple of people at the same time. Met the love of my life. Met somebody that was the CEO of the network.
Okay.
And it was a lot going on. And I was just a young, lit somebody having
any stars?
way.
You met any stars?
Huh?
You met any stars out there? Okay. She won't. Keep going. I can't get it.
I was just young and lit. But whenever I got to Atlanta, I really did not exercise my opportunities the way that I was supposed to. I was so like not focused. Like if I had the same mentality that I do right now, last year, June last year, I could be way further than what I am right now. People think that I'm far, and I don't think that I am.
So, tell me, what's the click then? Because you keep saying if I knew and it's just within a year span. What was
I wouldn't have been
what changed?
so
What was
focused
the turn?
on my relationship.
Okay.
I was in a very serious, committed relationship. You know, at the beginning, you asked me, "Are you in a relationship?" No, I'm not.
Okay.
Am I trying to figure shit out with my relationship with the person that I'm talking about? Yes.
Okay.
So during this time last year, I was in a fully committed relationship.
Okay.
Very serious. Took us fast. And I was just so worried about the relationship, I didn't give a damn about my career.
Okay.
And I could be honest enough to say that, not that I was looking at my nigga as a meal ticket, but if it turned out to be that way, it would have been that way. It would have been like a meal ticket type of situation because...
So you would have put your lifestyle on the back burner?
I most definitely would have, and that's what I was doing. Even when it came to TV, that's why I left the BBO. Because I knew that my man and the way, like, he's in the NFL.
Okay.
So, like, they have a certain type of criteria of how things are supposed to be, how their woman's supposed to be. It has to look good on paper. When you know me, you know my past, I don't look good on paper. No matter how good I look in the flesh.
Okay.
Media's involved. Now we're trying to figure out who your girlfriend is.
Right. Okay.
So it was like that situation. I was just so hyper-focused on my relationship. I didn't give a damn about my career. Because I felt like if I poured into my relationship, everything would be okay for me. Because he was already put together. And, you know, I wasn't dating him for that. But in the back of my mind, I knew that if we was taking each other serious. And if we was to go further as far as marriage, because that's what we was talking about, then I'll be okay. So I was willing to put my career and everything else on the back burner because I knew that I was going to be okay. So without it.
Was that more so your decision or his?
It was my decision because he never told me, "Hey, look, you can't do this." He definitely expressed like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like this type of TV. I don't like what you're doing. I don't fuck with that. But he never said, "Don't do it."
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. So is it a thing of if you were a person that was all into that? So here's my thing. In a relationship, do you put you first? Or are you more so no? Is that
I think that's
you
like a
or
thing.
like a world thing?
I think I don't put me first in any type of relationship.
Why is that?
Because even when I look at like my friends, like I don't really put myself first in like my friendships. Or I'll give my friends 1,000 chances to like do me bad. I don't know why. I think it's like it's some deep rooted shit with like abandonment. I know I got abandonment problems.
And that stems from childhood or
I guess my mama ain't never abandoned me, like left me for dead or left me by myself. But in a certain type of way, I guess it was abandonment. Some type of way. I haven't unpacked it yet. Soon come. But
are you in therapy?
Couples therapy.
Are you in singles therapy? No. Are you open to it?
Mm-mm.
Why? Why are people so scared of therapy? Tell me that. Why is it a no?
It's not a no. It's always a yes for me. But
okay.
You just got to be willing.
Just not right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. Okay. You don't have no. Are you single? Because I don't want to get my glasses knocked off and broke for buying these glasses. Because I don't. That I'm through with that. I don't do that no more. I want to know. The fans want to know. Is Jordyn Gabrielle single? Because not only does DJ Cash not want to get knocked out, the fans just want to know.
I'm
Because you are
single.
very much a bad bitch.
I'm single, but I'm just not available.
What?
Like I'm with somebody. I want somebody.
How does
We're
that
just trying to
work?
figure it out.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure it out right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We going through things.
I hear that. Okay.
You know?
Well, talk to me.
Okay.
After high school, you said you're a mom.
Mm-hmm.
How many kids you got?
I have 2.
Okay.
So
that's not the body of a mom with 2 kids.
No. I don't think this is the body of a soon to be 28-year-old either, but you know. No, I have 2 kids.
Okay.
My daughter is 8. No,
okay.
She's 9.
Okay. It's okay.
It's too many kids, too many drinks.
Listen, listen.
No, she's 9, and then my son is 4. He'll be 5 in August. Being a mom
it's a lot.
Is a lot.
It's a lot.
I don't think that we talk about it enough as mothers, because I get a lot of questions all the time, like, how do you like being a mom? And my response to that always is, you want the real answer? Or do you want the sugar-coated version?
Right. Well, what's the real answer?
The real answer is...
What's your real answer?
Today, now I can say that I enjoy being a mom.
Okay.
If you would ask me this question last year, I would have came out with a rebuttal with another question. Do you want me to tell you the truth or a lie?
So, okay, well, tell me some of the things that would make you would warrant that type of response.
Just where I was. I've been a mom since I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
Or I got pregnant at 17, so I've been a mom since I was 18. And I didn't have much support. I didn't have support from the fathers, my mom. I really had to figure it out on my own. And that didn't make my experience as a mother oh, I just love this. It's easy for me. It was never easy. I never loved it. I hated it. I almost I really did not understand what I got myself into.
Facts. Okay.
It was a lot of regret, a lot of hurt there for me. And even for the fathers too, but for me because I knew better.
Okay, you say you didn't have a lot of support. Where was your parents, your mom and your father? Do you have a relationship with your mom and your dad?
I have a relationship with my mom. I don't have a relationship with my dad.
Okay.
I know who he is, but my dad has been I wouldn't even call him a crackhead. I wouldn't even call him a meth head. I think that we would call him a waterhead. So
really? Okay.
his choice of drug was...
For people who don't know what that is, what is it?
That is embalming fluid. I don't know what the street name... I think the street name is water, but PCP. That's what it is. Okay. The street name is PCP/water. So it is basically embalming fluid. You dip your cigarette, your blunt, whatever it is, in it, and it takes you to whatever. I don't know. I ain't never did it.
All right.
So, so right. I don't know. We don't have a relationship, but me and my mom, we're better today.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We're better today.
Okay. I mean, so I'm being that you said that I can kind of tell you dealt with some hardship with your mother.
Yeah, I understand now, but I didn't understand.
Not back then.
No,
I get it. I kind of deal with the same thing 1-on-1 with my mom. Mm-hmm. So I definitely get that there.
You can resonate.
Yeah. Moving on though.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, parents, the child's father, kids now.
Right.
How do you navigate life being who you are now, with now being a mom, now finally liking, I guess, motherhood?
I would say I was blessed with an opportunity to take a break from the parent role. Mm-hmm. Around actually this time last year, I reached out to my son's father, and I reached out to my mom, and I'm like, if y'all give me a year, I can make something work. I can make something shake. I can show you what somebody with no kids can do.
Facts. I like that.
Give me a year.
Were they receptive?
They were receptive. My son's father, he said the only way he would help me is if I gave my son to him. Mm-hmm. That's the only way he would help, is if my son lived with him. And then my mom, you know, it was hard for her to get on board at first, but she was on board. And I'm grateful for that opportunity to be able to have that, not time apart from my kids, but time to be able to pour into myself, because I never had a chance. So.
Okay, so with that, what did you do for you? You took some time off, because I remember there was a time. You done had a lot of Instagram pages,
right?
You the been up there, they done been
right.
Like your followers have been
down.
through the roof. It's crazy. Like you really have been a thing. You've been viral 1,000 times. And who you are now and what you're doing now kind of like still ties into that. When what was the break? What did you do during the break? Because I remember a time like, where's Jordyn? Where did she go?
Okay, so for a little bit, I did dabble into OnlyFans for about like, I want to say a year max, but it probably didn't even hit a year. I think right at like 9 months into being into OnlyFans, I had reached 100,000 followers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. 100,000 followers. And
what's the most money you made on OF?
Honestly, for me, I don't think that OnlyFans money is enough. Which is one of the reasons why I stopped.
You stopped, okay.
OnlyFans, like, it really wasn't like, I was just doing shit. Like, I was just like, at the time, I just got a real bad relationship, and I ain't never really been out on my own. I've always been taken care of in my relationships for the most part. And I don't know, I just started doing it. Like, it's not like I was going through something. Like, I was like, I needed this. I was down bad, but it was like, I didn't have to do that.
Well, what started it? What did you see? What was the thing of, okay, a bitch, it's money on the floor and a bitch got to get it?
Well, I've been during this time. Well, not during this time, because I started a little bit afterwards. But I did see that back in like 2020, it was like it was doing something.
Yeah, it's money on the floor.
It was money on the floor. But by the time I got into it, which was like 2023, maybe, I feel like the industry was already congested, and it was already like everybody doing everything.
Right.
So it's just kind of like I said, congested, and I just went into it. It was easy for me to get that many followers and all this XYZ because I went into it with someone who was already popular in the industry. Then after him, I collabed with another person that was popular in the industry. So every person I collabed with, which was about 5, 6 people, they were all appear in that industry. So I guess that's why my followers and fans skyrocketed so fast. I didn't know what to do with all of that. I didn't already like dealt with the top people. Right, I'm not about to deal with nobody that's underneath them.
Right. Or less following them.
Or less following them that's retarded. So I just kind of felt burnt out a little bit. And I'm only like 8, 9 months in at this point. Like I'm like, damn.
Who was reaching out to who? Like, was it a thing of when you jumped on there and they saw that you were now like, it's a new girl on the scene? Were they reaching out to you?
Anyone. I only reached out to one person. I'm not gonna say his name, but I only reached out to one person.
Okay.
After I reached out, after I was already dealing with the first person that I collabed with. I was dealing with him. I already had like previous relationships, history with him. Okay. He was already flourishing in that industry. So I'm like, hey.
Yeah. Let me get some of that.
Can you help?
Not that, but let me get some of that.
Right. That and that.
Right, okay.
So that's how that happened. And then I just didn't really like how my friends were being after a certain while with the OnlyFans. I had a friend who was like, yeah, dudes are coming at me weird. And I'm like, well, nigga never came at me disrespectful. Even while I'm doing this, like nobody has ever came at me a certain type of way. And that conversation with that friend made me feel a certain type of way. And then it's just like, I want to be a wife. I wasn't raised like this. Like at the end of the day, and like I said, before I even had those thoughts, I was already feeling burnt out. I didn't already
right
with everybody.
Then okay, right, with the top of
with the top of. So it's just like, that's good.
Please leave me alone. Are we both good? I literally was about to check on that. Okay. Perfect.
So
Yeah, let's take a sip. Hold
yeah.
on. Do you want to pour a little more? Or are you okay?
I can sipping on that Dom Perignon.
Because I really want to get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
I ain't seen you in a while.
Messy.
I ain't seen you in a while. Let's talk about it. What's up?
What's up?
Okay, well, moving along.
Moving along.
You said you were okay with talking about some things. Now, there was some time where you had kind of, you went away, you disappeared, right?
I did.
I see you on Facebook.
Okay, Facebook is funny.
I see you on Facebook.
Okay.
And it was a viral post, of course. I'm like, hey.
This was my post?
I don't know if it was yours. I can't give some years back.
It couldn't have been my post.
Okay. Viral post, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say, hey, that's my friend. What is cool with that girl? What's she doing? What is she doing? The internet was saying you were a man. Can you clarify? Did you know? Have you ever heard of that?
I've never seen that post.
Jordyn, on my life on Facebook. Sorry.
Woo!
On my life. I think it was maybe, after they showed up.
Okay.
On everything I love on Facebook. Everything I love.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
This is what the post said. They were like, they're like, it's getting out of hand. These they really look like real women now.
Whole time it's a real woman.
Whole time it's a woman, and it had went crazy. I can't believe them do that. That's hilarious though. So please clarify for the people, just if there are any speculations out there.
It would not need to be any clarifications, considered that I literally did OnlyFans and I have 2 children. So there's no clarification there, babes. But we can talk about it. That's not the first, even though I didn't see that post that you're talking about, it's not the first time that I heard it. And actually, like, I had a mutual. Okay. And he also does a podcast. And I hang around gays a lot. Mm-hmm. I want to say that. I love the LGBT community, okay? I was probably a gay man in my past life. Seriously, I always say that. But I had a situation when I was with my gay counterparts, my friends, and everybody was gay. Everybody. Even the girls. They were studs with their girlfriends. It was gays with the gays. Everybody was gay. I was probably the only straight. So one of the gays came up to me. And he was introducing everybody to everybody. And then this one dude was like, are you? Like, we're shaking hands. And I'm like, am I what? Hands still out.
Just
am I what?
Spit it out. What?
Am I what? He was like,
do you think because maybe they were posts going around, or was it
no? He actually broke it down for me, and I still I don't know how I feel. He was
because I'm looking at you. You don't.
To me, I don't. And when I talk to other gays that know me, I don't. But then they be like, well, maybe it's just because I know you, but I don't. It doesn't give that for me
at all.
So whenever I was talking to this dude, he was like, no, it's literally because you're perfect.
Facts.
He was like, everything about you is just perfect. He was like, your eyebrows, the way you put on your lashes, it's just too perfect. And that's how the girls be. It's just too perfect. So that's how we know that is a girl instead of a girl. Mm-hmm. He was like, everything is just precise. He was like, you're fish. And I was like, what does that mean? What is... Make it make sense. Because you're not helping me right now. You're not making me feel comfortable. I don't know how to...
He called you a tilapia?
Or something. Because when I think of fish, I stink. But no, I mean, I think that I've talked to a lot of gays, a lot of transgenders, because I got some transgender friends. And themselves, the people that know me, say I don't give that, but they give their reason on why other people might think that. Mm-hmm. I can't help that I'm perfect, bitch.
Facts.
I can't.
Is that what they mad?
I'm sorry. I think that's why they're mad. So
close to that?
Yeah. I can't help that I'm perfect. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Uh-huh. You know, people pay for a nose like this. This is my born nose.
Right.
These ain't born titties, but y'all pay for the ones.
They pay for them, right.
Y'all pay for them to look this good. Uh-huh. So
let them know.
That's not my fault.
Talk the shit.
They was only 3,000. You can get one too.
Talk the shit. We're not mad at it. Moving right along. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we done talked about childhood. We talked about parenthood. I'm over that shit. Let's talk about, because now like I told you, you've been viral before. You done had tens of thousands of followers. Now you're doing reality TV.
I am.
Which is crazy to me. I love it for you. You've always been this for what
it
people
really
don't
crazy?
know. She's always been this person. I mean, she's calmed down a hell of a lot.
Right.
But you've always been like outgoing, you've been outspoken, you've always been this beautiful person. I love the fact that you're on TV, and I cannot wait for the world to really just find out who you are. Talk to us about TV. What is this show that you're on? Because I don't know none of them hoes on there. I don't know the show. I don't know what's going on. Talk to us.
I am on TV now. I am a part of the Now That's TV family.
That scares me.
What? Right.
That scares me. Those people over there are. Oh, I don't want to say because I don't need my glasses knocked off.
Right. Right. You don't want to get in the field
at all.
You don't want to be.
I'm not going on TV for that.
Yeah. Right. Not. So
let's not that crazy though.
So the thing is, I'm a part of the Now That's TV family. I really started off in the office working as like somebody
cool.
regular. But I did reach out to the CEO as far as like a pitch. I was supposed to have my own show. That
would have been wild.
It didn't get picked up or whatever. And I am a part of a show on Now That's TV called Bad Bitches Only. It's the first season.
That's
so
befitting.
I am a Now That's TV original. But I've always wanted to be on TV my entire life. I was a little kid writing in pitches to Bunham and Murray.
Right. Facts.
I really was.
Facts.
I'm not lying. Like, I had ideas. I know my family could be on TV.
And a lot of people don't even know who Bunham and Murray are. Facts.
Yeah. Let me write this in. I got an idea right now. So I always knew that I wanted to be on TV until I got on TV.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
For people who don't know who Bonham and Murray are, that's a production company who produce Real World, Bad Girls Club, a lot of stuff on TLC.
MTV.
Yeah. A lot of MTV, right. Mm-hmm. I definitely wanted to be on Real World when I was in high school.
And I still, let's bring that back.
Truly. Because it's the real world.
Right.
But okay, talk to us about how you actually got on. What was the audition process? What is the show like? What does Bad Bitches Only consist of? Because really, I don't see you on Now That's TV. You give baddies. I see you on baddies. I take that back because I ain't gonna lie. Let's
take it back.
I was just really, really kind of like coming to the realization of baddies. It's like a modern day Fight Club.
It is a Fight Club
with beautiful women. It's almost scary. They're not. What is the object like?
Right. Okay, so this is the
doing?
thing. With Bad Bitches Only, that's the name of the TV show on Now That's TV. I came in thinking that it wasn't going to be like, it's supposed to be a different type of vibe, a different show. It's supposed to give like love and hip hop, maybe like a drink thrown here, maybe a slap, but not where we're backing up furniture and we're getting in the field. I ain't never seen a field a day in my life.
Facts.
Never ever.
You didn't play sports.
I've never played sports. I've never played games.
Facts.
I'm not a video gamer. I don't play games in real life, and I don't play games in the field, bitch. I don't play games. I don't do all of that at all. Facts. So when it's just a whole different type of thing. Like, you got to switch the TV shit on and off, and it's like, I can't be a certain way on TV and then be a certain way off camera. And that's what brain fucks me about the whole reality TV world, because as soon as the cameras come out, everybody cool. Are you hoes shitting me? I'm not cool with you, bitch. You done said that my nigga did this and did that, and I ain't worth shit on TV, bitch. We gotta play this back. Hell no.
And we're cool after the camera shut off. Yeah,
right? No, unless we had a pre-discussion about what's going on and how we finna act on camera. That's something different. But if you on camera acting a certain way, and then when camera shut off, you like, I didn't mean that. Like, it's just cool, bitch.
So it's a lot of the stuff. Is a lot of stuff natural or is it scripted?
Nothing is scripted. Heavily produced.
Right. As other things, as other reality
Nothing
TV
is scripted. Nothing. It's not a script. They don't give us a script. Nothing is scripted.
But we
heavily
do have
produced.
Producers in our ear telling us, "Hey,
you should go do this."
And
or
y'all
like,
are
I
talking
had a
about this
producer
today.
tell me, they told me to go ask Big Lex from Jocelyn's Cabaret, like how she feel about the fight with Jocelyn, knowing that that's a sensitive subject
for her.
Knowing that if I ask this bitch that question, she might be liable to pop off on me just because she think I'm being funny. I asked her the question anyway. It never got aired. But I asked her the question anyway, and she didn't feel no type of way. Maybe because she already knew somebody made me ask that question. Not made me, because I didn't have to. But,
yeah, so why did you?
Because I wanted to. I wasn't doing shit on the show. Anyways, like, I really feel like
the show. So were you ready for
boring.
a fight if she would have wanted to fight?
Big Legs wasn't on. No shade. I'm not saying it like that. But she don't like just like me, like, we could talk.
Okay.
Without
it being all that.
Without it being all that.
Well, yeah, okay, I can see that.
So that's why I'm saying, like, she wouldn't have wanted to fight. If she would, that would have been like something like, something else. But
okay, yeah, okay.
But no, TV, that shit is weird. The bitches are weird. I do want to say that I did look up to one person in the house that I was. We didn't talk a lot, but I watched her on TV.
Who was that?
OG Nia Lee.
Who is she?
We gonna put a name on it.
Yeah, stamp it.
OG Nia Lee. She is from Love and Hip Hop. That's on VH1.
I never heard of her.
Beautiful lady.
Uh-huh.
Lady.
Okay.
She's an adult.
Okay, never heard.
Than us.
On a show with young adults. I never heard of the lady. And I'm not even being funny. I don't know.
Everybody's a little bit older. You got some 22, 23-year-olds, 24, 25, but most of us are, 28 and up. She's the oldest.
What, is she the house mom?
No, she's not the house mom. She's a cast member. She, you could call her the house mom because she was house momming over her friend. Okay. But I mean,
no, I'm not even being funny. I'm just
no. That's what her role was. I mean, she was, okay. That was the only problem she had in the house. If somebody had an issue with her friend, she just wanted to pick with me for whatever reason. I have no idea, but I was confused. Because
you young and hot?
Huh?
Because you young and hot and tired?
I don't know what it is. I thought we could bond over our scars. Or something. I'm like, she got scars on her neck and her shoulders and shit. And I'm like, okay, you've been through some shit. Me too.
And it wasn't that.
It wasn't that.
She was hating? She was a hater?
I think all them bitches are hating on me.
Tell me about, I saw maybe, because like I said, I don't know them hoes. I didn't really watch the show. I support you as my friend. I would love, I support that, but it's just, I don't watch Now That's TV, anything that's on there. But I did see one clip. What happened on that jet? And how y'all fighting on a jet? Or plane, right? Like, what is actually happening?
Nobody was playing. If them bitches was playing, I wasn't. I was dead ass serious. Yeah, straight up. So the thing that happened on a jet, it was this young lady by the name of Milan. She, they asked her, who do y'all feel like belongs on the jet? Or who do y'all feel like that isn't on the jet should be? So she was like, I feel like Tori belongs on this jet, which is a heavier set girl or whatever. Okay, we giving our flowers to Tori, whatever. I'm minding my business. I do what I always do. I'm sitting in the back in the cut, quiet. Chilling, looking pretty, drinking my drink. My Hennessy mixed with Prosecco, babes. I don't give a fuck who y'all think belong on this jet and who don't belong on it and who y'all think should be on it, bitch. I'm on it. Right now, I'm on it. So I wasn't part of that conversation. I'm hearing y'all, but I'm not part of it. So then the two girls around me ask, who? So I guess that made it seem like I said who. Because while they were saying who, I had my cup in my mouth right here. So I don't know if she thought.
There's no way possible for you to be able to.
It was no way possible. I didn't watch that episode 3 times to make sure I wasn't the one that said who, to make the energy.
Just make sure you didn't forget
me.
if you.
Right.
Okay.
I never said who. So she was like, well, you. How I get in it?
Nene voice, huh?
How I get in it? The fuck? So that was that situation. She started coming for me and my character. She was saying that I'm trying to be a bad bitch. I'm trying to become a bad bitch. And to me, I feel like, right. I may not have all the designer in the world, babes. I may not be riding in a Bentley, babes, but I can tell you why I'm a bad bitch. And it's not for materials.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't really need to tell you because you can see it.
I don't even need materials, babes. I'm Fashion Over down right now. And
talk about it.
I still feel like I'm giving
That's
bad bitch.
Still the baddest in the room. And come on now.
But honestly, don't refer to me as bad bitch. Refer to me as a woman of value. You can keep the bad bitch. If the bad bitch is all about materials, what a nigga can do for you, and all that extra shit, keep that, because I do everything by myself. So.
Okay, so a few more things. You mentioned with the I almost said grandma. I don't even know why I did that. With the house mom. Why would I do that?
Cause they call.
So with I almost said Nana.
Natalie.
I almost said Nana. With the house mom, the lady. You said y'all could have y'all could have maybe bonded over scars. Talk to us about that.
Okay, so one of the main reasons why I do not fight is because I do have an injury on my spine that is the C3 vertebrae, and that is what helps your functions. That's your mobility. The C3.
And was that from that wreck you had at the time?
I was fractured. I had got into a car accident and I fractured my spine. So me getting into fights is not about me not only wanting to fight, not wanting to fight, and not wanting to present myself on to the masses a certain type of way, but it's also because of my health.
Facts. And you're an adult.
And I'm an adult. And I have a child.
Facts.
A little girl.
Facts.
That knows what Now That's TV is, searches me on the internet. Yeah, mommy, so you're going to film your podcast today?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I'm very intentional where I am these days about who I hang out with, what I'm doing on TV, what I'm talking about, the situations I'm in, the conversations I'm entertaining. All of that matters to me because I've been through enough life to know that if it's not conducive to what I got going on, then I just don't need to be entertaining it.
So how do you deal with the things that are out there? What you're saying, your daughter like searches shit because these kids are not what kids used to be. Yeah, like so how do you deal with your past life on
as far as OnlyFans goes, obviously it's not searchable.
Okay.
On Google. You can maybe find something on Twitter, but honestly, I look my name up all the time
just to be sure. Yeah.
What's going on?
Is she that into it?
She looks up my first and last name, so she's not gonna see. I had an alter ego name whenever I was doing that, so she's not gonna be able to pull up that
per se.
And even when I type in the alter ego name, I can't pull it up. Even it was on Reddit at one point, but even those links were broken. So I feel like if you knew the specific people that I was dealing with, then you'll be able to find it. But even on those particular people, those uploads aren't there anymore. You would literally have to go search or just randomly find that video. I haven't done enough videos to where they're just sporadically all over the world. Like I said, I'm only dealt with about 5 or 6.
A handful of people.
People. So, and then more than half of those people, either their page is deleted or they deleted our videos. Thank you. I never asked, but thank you.
Yeah. Do you think she searched you because she knows that you're like this thing? That's crazy.
She tells her teachers that like I'm on TV and
that's
everything.
Hilarious.
Like,
how do you feel about that? Like,
I am.
Has any of the teachers like said anything in regards to that? How do you feel about her like maybe going to school and saying, "My mom is
I don't
an
feel
influencer. My mom is on TV."
Any type of way. I like that my daughter looks at me as somebody that she thinks that I'm rich. And the way that I'm not, like, I'm not.
But let her keep thinking that.
But she can think that.
That's hilarious.
Like, she's like, "Mommy, you have on Chanel." Whole time, my boyfriend bought me the Chanel. I didn't buy it, but, thank you.
I love kids. That's funny.
So, yeah, she's real sweet, but...
Is she a mini-me?
She's a little worse
like, real, like...
She's a little worse.
Girly? Really?
Yeah. She gonna be a problem.
I'm scared.
They're gonna beat her up.
Stop.
They either gonna beat her up, she gonna beat them up.
Facts.
Something gonna happen.
Okay. We're almost out of here. So talk to us about, I guess, maybe life after TV. Are you going to continue to be on the show? Like, what with the show? What's going on with that? How many seasons are you going to do? Is there a reunion going on? Like,
if I get so with the show, I did. I left twice.
Okay.
I left the show twice. So the part 1, we have part 1 and part 2. This is all a part of season 1. So season 1, part 1. I left because of the PJ situation. Okay. I left / got kicked out.
Removed? So y'all did get in a physical altercation?
Yes, that's where I had the physical altercation. I left first before it was a physical altercation and before anybody was like, well, we voted you out. I had already said, if y'all want to see a fight out of me, babes, the way that it's bye week and my nigga is back home from the football season for just a week, we know what 50K look like.
Right.
In 2 weeks. I don't got to be here for that. So I'll leave, dip, bye.
Yeah.
And, you know, that situation happened. But I just feel like when it comes to all of that, what's next is just me. Mm-hmm. I don't think that, and this is no shade to Now That's TV, the platform didn't do anything for me. Really? Personally. Okay. The followers that I have are the followers that I built. And like you said, like I've been had my followers up and down, up and down. Truly. This new Instagram is new. It's a year old. I had followers on my last Instagram, deleted it. Had followers on my last Twitter, deleted it because I didn't want to bring that audience to who I am now. I get it. I'm a different person now. I'm not who I am last year. Not who I am a year and a half ago. So if you so happen to follow me now, you're following me because you want to, and this is a new journey that you're willing to embark with me on.
What are some of the new things that you're now getting into as far as maybe I'm a new fan, I'm following mm-hmm. you. What are the things that I can expect out of Jordyn G?
You can expect confidence, and this is from yourself. Mm-hmm. You can expect words of affirmation. Okay. You could expect to be seen, heard, loved, cared for when you are not only following me, but following my pod. Because that's the whole point of Straight to the Point. Mm-hmm. Real life experiences. Right. Decision making. Mm-hmm. The power of decision making, because if I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't be where I am now. But that's the blessing in it of it all too. Facts. So that's what I mean by that. And I just really feel like I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but this is really just calling a spade a spade. I could teach you how to change a hoe to a housewife. Okay, talk about it. I could teach you.
It's facts.
I could teach you.
This is your real life experience.
Because you can do it.
Right, okay.
You can. They say that you can't. You can. You literally, actually, not only do these niggas love the hoes, Jesus did too. So.
Mm-hmm. Give me some on that. Mm-hmm.
He who cast the first stone.
Talk about it.
That was about a prostitute. Uh-huh. So, a Jezebel.
Right. If you will.
If you will. So, right. Yeah, let's just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited. Well, I'm excited for what's to come for Jordyn mm-hmm. G. Are you going to continue to do reality TV, or are you done with that lane? Because I would love to really see you on our screens again.
I'm going to continue to do reality TV, just not that kind. Okay. It won't be like my people or any other woman, happen to get in the paint. Like, on baddies, I'm seeing the girls taking off their shirts. Like, y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas.
Some of them probably could beat me down to the ground.
Y'all gonna beat me down to the ground.
Like, truly, I'm afraid. I'm truly afraid.
Scared. Y'all are taking off y'all shirts.
I'm afraid.
Y'all got a chest? I thought y'all had titties. I'm scared. No. Mm-mm.
Those women are terrifying on there.
Yeah, and
they have come out. They go from looking beautiful to look like me.
Straight backs.
Truly,
straight backs.
And half of them ain't really got no hair when that come out.
And I'm gonna say this. I know Jayla on a personal level. I used to a couple of years ago. We was real
Jayla's
cool.
a real person.
I love Jayla. I feel like if anybody on TV, I can relate to her. And because, like I said, we know each other on a personal level, or we did at a point in time. I'm disappointed in my girl.
Yeah, because she on there whooping them hoes.
It's not even the fact that she was whooping them hoes, because she did what she had to do.
That's the aspect of it.
But it was her taking off her shirt, like, that really blew out of me.
From knowing
Because
how
you are the classy one.
Yeah,
But at
right.
the same time, I also understand how it feels to crash out.
Facts.
And probably looking back on it, I know for a fact she probably looking at that like just like how I'm looking at it like why? Like, why was I that mad? Why? Because even like when I was reading the comments like, I never expected that from Jayla. Even me, somebody who knew her personally, when I seen that, I was disappointed. It's not even to talk shit about her. I was disappointed. And I don't want nobody looking back at my stuff. I was disappointed looking back at the other stuff that I did on the PJ. And I had my shirt on.
Oh, God. Okay, before we get out of here, I know you say you didn't want to play a game, but we have to. We got to give them something, Jordyn. Something real quick.
All right.
This or that. Tell me. Something real easy. The Galleria or Deerbrook Mall?
Galleria.
Designer or like boutique, like, Fashion Nova,
Depends on
Shein.
who's buying it. If it's somebody buying it, then I'll take the luxury brand.
Of course. Okay. So tell me, out here, Toca Madera or Joey's?
Well, I'm going to just say Toca Madera because I hate Joey's.
Really?
Even though I never been to Toca Madera, I hate Joey's.
I'm going to take you one day.
And also, don't ever go to Koya.
What's wrong with Koya? Okay. Okay.
I was excited, and now I'm not excited no more. I hate it there. Go to Confessions, though. That was cool.
Well, we get ready to get up out of here. Right. I haven't seen my friend in over 10 years, so we finna go out, have a little drink, have a little hookah, catch a little vibe. Jordyn, tell the people what's next, what are you doing, where you're going, where to follow you at, where to catch you at, where to watch you at. Mm-hmm. Just tell them a little something before we get up out of here. Let them know who you are. Let them know what to expect for the podcast. Because we're excited for the podcast, huh?
We are very excited. Thank you guys for joining me, listening in, and whatnot. But what to expect? We are doing another episode. So we're going to do episode 2 with one of my friends, Kristen Franche. She went through a brain AVM, and I think that is something that you guys are going to be interested in. As far as that, we are going to be continuing these things. We're going to have strawberry letters where y'all can write in anonymously about your relationships, whatever you're going through at home. If you don't want to sit on the couch with me, if you're too scared.
I love that.
But outside of that, this is where you can find me. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter or X, if that's what you call it.
Jordyn. It's X now. When we was coming up, it was Twitter.
It was Twitter. It's still Twitter.
It's X now. Yeah, I still call it Twitter.
Still Twitter.
Y'all can't change me.
But yes, Jordyn Gabrielle on all platforms, JORRDYN.Gabrielle. And then on Twitter, it is Jordyn G.
Okay.
That's it.
One more thing before we get out of here. Because I know the people want to know. You're such a bad bee. You got any celebrities in your DM? Mm-hmm. Anybody notable that's trying to talk to Jordyn? Who's in Jordyn Gabrielle's DM right now? The most famous celebrity in your DM. Are you gonna tell? You gonna tell us? Or are you gonna drink some more?
I'm gonna have to drink some more.
Okay.
A bad bitch.
I knew it.
Never.
I try to get something.
Kisses and tell.
I try to get something for us, y'all.
We never kiss and tell.
Well, you heard it here first. Jordyn, go ahead and take us out.
All right. This is Jordyn G with Straight to the Point, and we are over and out.
Yeah.